Howdy y'all, this is Chris with Mad Dog Tactical. Today I'm going to be doing a review on the 511 Fast Tack Urban Pant. They're advertised as an everyday work pant. So I'll first begin by doing a tabletop review, and then I'll try the pants on and show you what they look like. As always, if you find this review to be useful, please take a second and click on the like button and give me a thumbs up. And as always, if you also like this channel, subscribe to it, and that way you can see other reviews. So let's get started. So the 511 Fast Tack Urban Pant is made up of 100% polyester ripstop fabric, which is advertised as water resistant. You can see the lines going through the material, which shows that it's a ripstop fabric. They are also lightweight, breathable, and flexible. I will contest to them being very lightweight and breathable. They do a great job. They're nice and airy, so for hot summer days or spring days, they work really well. In terms of flexible, there is no actual stretch in the material. It doesn't stretch like some of the other 511 pants, but in terms of flexible, they are a wider cut in the legs and in the hips, which will give you obviously more flexibility. They do have a reinforced heavy 5-thread construction, which makes them obviously very durable. The waistband is flexible, so on the inside you can see it's got a little piece of fabric, and you can see that they stretch. And they stretch pretty good. And what I like about these is they actually stretch at the pocket, right where the pocket is. So if you wear your concealed carry weapon, if you wear it back, say at about the 3 or 4 o'clock position, it doesn't get in the way of that stretch material. So when you go to slide it on, it doesn't get caught on this loop, which I really like. So in terms of helping for concealed carry, that flexible waistband can be really helpful. They have 3 front pockets. The nice thing about the front pockets, they're nice and wide. They're deep, really deep. And of course, they do have the reinforced nylon edges. So if you're sliding, of course, a knife in your pocket, those edges don't get frayed. So it's a really nice function. There's one on both sides. Now, the other pocket is the utility pocket, which is right below your front pocket. And the nice thing is it fits a cell phone really nicely, and the clip on your knife or whatever you're hanging on that front pocket doesn't get in the way of sliding that in. And of course, the utility pocket is nice and deep and encases your whole phone. There are also 2 back pockets. Show you those. 2 back pockets. Standard pockets, again, it does have a little bit of reinforcement there. There is no retention piece in the back pocket at all, I'll say, to keep your wallet from falling out. They're pretty deep, so that's a nice thing. The pants legs, I want to talk about the pant legs right now. To me, this is important. So I went through a couple other 511 pants and just realized that they were a little too narrow for me. But these pants have a really wide leg. The legs are wide, give you a lot of room, but for me, they're a little bulky, and I'll show you that when you see me have them on. But I'll compare these to the 511 Ridgeline pant, and you'll see that if I hold these up together, that you can see that the Urban Pant is a little wider. So they're straight leg, and they are very wide down at the bottom and in the legs and kind of in the hips. So they kind of bunch up around my shoe, which I really don't like. They do not have a gusseted crotch, but because they're so wide, there's a lot of flexibility and room in there, so you don't have that issue. The knees are not articulated, but again, with all this room, it allows for flexibility, so if you're bending or squatting, it doesn't get to be an issue. So that's my tabletop review, and I'll try them on and see what you think. So here are the pants on. With the flexible waistband, it makes for a very comfortable pant. Obviously, I have a smaller Glock 43 in here, so that doesn't take up much space, but I can wear my Glock 19 as well, and it allows for you to wear different sized guns, double stack or single stack. Gives you a lot of flexibility. I will say this, the belt loops on here are really wide, and I'm not quite sure what the purpose is. This is a 1.5-inch belt I have in here, but for some reason the belt loops are just really wide, or excuse me, really, there's just a lot of material there, excess material, that I don't really know what you would have in there, or what you would put in there. So not quite sure there what that's all purpose. But here's that where I wear my gun here at about 4 o'clock allows so that the flexibility, the flex band in here that allows the waistband to flex doesn't get in the way when I go to slide my gun in, when I clip my gun in. So I like that. Front pockets, as I mentioned, nice and deep. You can see that they go down to about right here. That's just a nice, really deep pocket. Having a knife clipped on the side doesn't get in the way, allows me to get my hand in there without getting stuck on that. Of course, the utility pocket down here doesn't get caught up on the clip like some other 511 tactical pants. So that's really nice. The reinforced edges there again. The back pockets, nice and deep. I've got a wallet here, pretty good sized wallet, hides in there. Again, whether you want to see this or not, but you might be curious as to how they look on your butt. So here's the shot. Again, they're nice and roomy. There's a lot of space in here. I talked about how bulky they were, how big. So you can see there's a lot of space in the legs, which allows for flexibility. Let me show you what the pant leg looks like. I'll stand up here on this chair. So I talked about the bulkiness in the pants. So you can see I've got a lot of space here, again for flexibility. What I just don't necessarily like about these, and probably reason I'll return them, is the pant leg. There's just so much material because it's wide all the way down that it just kind of bulks up down here and folds over. If that's not a big deal for you, then that's fine. But you can see that there's just a lot of material down there. Again, plenty of room. That's not the issue at all. It's just a matter of bulky material. But that's the 511 Fast Tack Urban Pant. If you've got any other questions, please leave me a comment. As always, if you found this review to be helpful, if you liked it, take a quick second and click down at the bottom. Give me a quick thumbs up. Like this video. And as always, if you want to see more reviews like this, if you like the channel, you can subscribe to it and get notified. You guys have a great day. This is Chris with Mad Dog Tactical.